Professional Dance Certificate Program is basically a program geared to help young Indian dancers find a professional base so that they can compete on an international standard. For that, what we've done is we've broken up the program into 3 parts. The first part is a year and a half, where we basically introduce them to the various forms of dance, international dance on various levels. So it would be to introduce them to ballet, jazz, contemporary, urban, and of course things like dance notation, choreography, all of that would come in. And then the last 6 months they will apprentice. They will apprentice either as dancers, teachers, choreographers, depending on which direction they want to specialize in. Or if neither of those 3, they might even go into administration and do all 4, the artistic directives. Someone once told me, dance education is like the Chinese bamboo tree. For 2.5 years it grows like downwards into the earth and nothing shows on the surface. And in the last half year it suddenly shoots up to 100 feet. I think learning dance is like that. You spend years in foundation and then finally people see you and they say, wow, you've hardly done anything, but it's actually been years of training. You learn physical and muscle memory and metaphysical memory. Also overseas, there's a lot of dance that 90% of dance, professional dancers overseas, are either trained in classical ballet or jazz, which are both structural styles. In India, there's hardly any existence of that. So that's one of the things that I want to do through the PDCP, is actually equip dancers technically and build that skeleton system for them technically so that they can actually go out and dance overseas. And not just to TV shows and stuff like that. For India to be well represented, I think internationally, we need to have technical dancers. And I've already started working on that. I started with Navdhara India Dance Theatre, which last year I did a project called the Going On Project, which was a year and a half. And that produced dancers which went on to tour the USA, and then which was 3 cities, New York, LA, San Francisco, and then from there they went on to tour Israel, and we did a couple of shows there. And this year Navdhara has been invited to premiere in Tel Aviv, a new work that I'm choreographing, and for 5 shows it's Susan Dalal. Now that's a big deal because companies that perform out there are big companies like ASHLEY and Batsheva, and some of the top companies in the world perform on the stage. So to be invited there, I think we're kind of cutting some ground already, just being invited there for 5 days to premiere our work. It's humbling, but it's also, I think, very gratifying. It's a big move.